Now, ladies and gentlemen, within the last month, developer production reports, otherwise known as DPR updates, for fan favorite titles such as Counter-Strike 2 have now just officially been made by the devs to officially be set to private for anything going forward related to DPR updates. So it seems like gone are the days of checking in on what the devs are doing and what we could expect in the next update. Now, why the devs did this, you may ask? Well, you'd be surprised to know that it's Steam as a whole, and they did it for various reasons, but specifically it was all due to mainly leaks. Today's video, I want to discuss the importance of DPR updates for Counter-Strike, what will now happen with content in the years going forward, how leaks will work, but also deep dive into why Valve made these private in the first place, and could they ever revert this? Now, today's video sponsor is SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a buying but most notably trading marketplace for all your Counter-Strike needs. SkinsMonkey offers a wide variety of skins. Once you find the item you want, hit trade for either items you currently have or for one of many deposit options. You can use my code MANDO for up to a free $5 alongside a 35% deposit bonus. If interested, the link will be in the description down below. Now, firstly, for today's video is a quick discussion of when and why Valve removed these in the first place. So back in late January of this year, CS2 DPR updates were officially be made to set to private. But heading as far back as November of 2024, DPR updates for all Steam games were slowly but surely going to be password protected going forward, meaning not just anyone and their mom's dog can see what the devs are working on or what they're doing at any point in time. And a great explanation of what happened comes from Thor CS2 on Twitter. Links to him will be in the description. Now, he tweeted this out the day Counter-Strike DPR updates officially went private, but starts off by saying, what are private branches? Well, starting in November of 2024, Steam implemented changes to its password protected branches, converting them into fully private branches. This new system makes these branches completely invisible in the app info data, preventing third-party services like SteamDB from detecting or tracking changes for all these branches, or even knowing they exist at all. So for if whatever reason Valve decided to make Counter-Strike 3, if they did it in the same manner that they did with CS2, we're never going to know. These private branches now operate on a need-to-know basis. When a Steam client has the correct branch password, it can directly request that the specific branch info data from Steam servers. So yeah, even if you get the password correct, you're still going to need to request the data from Valve. So yeah, Valve secrecy just upgraded tenfold. Not only were devs leaving players out of the loop, we're now completely in the dark. But was and is this for a good reason? Well, the answer to that is yes and no. And that's all compared to now, where we know what knives have been added to CS2, but also maps, modes, what textures and ideas from prior CS games that devs are now bringing over to Counter-Strike 2, or will eventually make them public inside CS2 sometime in the near future. I mean, we all knew the cookery knife and other maps and modes would be added to CS2 months in advance, if not years. We also have the twin blade knife, the retakes game mode, winter cobblestone, and the list pretty much continues. Not to mention you also have things like danger zone, but that's for a video in a different time. So yeah, most data miners and even everyday players know what can and will be coming to Counter-Strike 2 for the next few months. That's how many people have been able to predict what's coming to the game for near the last couple of years, let alone CS2 as a whole. How and why do we think the CS community all of a sudden got hyped for Source 2 Counter-Strike? Oh, data miners did their thing and picked up Valve's trail. At the end of the day, hype for upcoming and pre-release major bits of content for CS2, let alone that with all Valve titles, is officially gone. And it seems like we're now heading back to the days where players literally know nothing aside from rumors and insider reports, aka the dark era of CSGO. I think a part of me going forward into the future is actually a little bit excited to be kind of back in the dark. Mainly, I just want to feel excited again for Counter-Strike content, since the expectations when checking the game files, DPR updates, that was so high during CS2's pre-release, but also just post-launch, when we'd see things like Winter Cobblestone or Danger Zone, when a lot of the time it was just textures from those maps and modes being ported to be used for something else in CS2. Players were so disappointed when they'd see those modes or maps or whatever they were looking for in the game files that were leaked, that were found weren't added to the game in the update they were expecting, which is exactly why, in my opinion, Valve most likely got rid of DPR updates. I think this is going to be more of a fun time going forward into the future, where now for most Counter-Strike players, we're just going to be happy and surprised when something releases. Another thing I want to note as well that just kind of came into my mind, the post edit here, I think if we didn't know CS2 was going to release, especially when it was, I feel as if players would have been a little bit more hyped than they were, and a little bit more approving of the launch of the game. Now, at the end of the day, we may still come across limited code and leaks through data mines, but my best guess, we're going to get a heck of a lot less. What do you guys think down below? What do you guys want to see added to Counter-Strike 2 very soon? Now, do you guys think Valve privating these branches was a good thing? Because then versus now, a lot more players are probably going to be more excited and just more hyped all around the board for future CS2 updates. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay positive, sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.